The Possessed Teddy Bear. The following video was uploaded to YouTube in 2015, and in the video can you see how 3 Mexican teenagers are playing with their Ouija board. After a while, the white teddy bear behind the 3 teenagers begins to move. One of the teenagers later noticed the teddy bear and points towards it. They then stop playing the Ouija board and one of the teenagers picks up the teddy bear, which at this point have stopped moving. After a while, the 3 teenagers begins to play their Ouija board again. The teddy bear begins to move again. This time all 3 of the teenagers sees the teddy bear move and they quickly run out of the room. The Toy Clown. The following video was uploaded to YouTube by YouTuber The Soul Catcher in 2013. The Soul Catcher owns several haunted and possessed items, and on October 4th, 2013, he was able to capture the following footage of a haunted toy clown moving its head. The Walking Doll. In the following video, which was uploaded to YouTube in 2014, can you see how a doll that is said to be possessed, walking with the help of its female owner.
Man, hijo, ¿ok? Camínale. Camina conmigo, yo estoy contigo, camina conmigo. Así, así. Camínale. Ay, no me puedo. Ay, así no, yo conmigo. No, tú no me.
The doll looks up upon the man, and it seems like it doesn't want to walk with him.
Camina con él. Camina con él, no le bajes la cabeza, camina con él. No agarraste. Ay, va.
Robert the Haunted Doll. In the late 18th century, a servant to a family in Florida gave the family's youngest son, named Robert, a haunted doll. Robert named the doll after himself and began using his middle name Gene instead. Gene's mother later asked him why he didn't want to be called Robert, and Gene answered that Robert was the doll's name now. Gene would often talk with Robert, and one time a servant heard Gene talking to Robert in his room. Genie asked Robert a question, and a much darker voice could be heard, answering Genie's question. Objects such as plates and glasses would often be found broken throughout the house, and Gene would always blame Robert. The family's servants later began quitting their jobs, and Genie's family now felt that something had to be done, so they removed Robert from Genie and placed him in a box in the attic, where he resided for many years. Genie eventually grew up and moved out of the house, but Genie would eventually move back to the house with his wife after his father died. Genie found Robert in the box in the attic, and once again he became attached to the doll. It is said that Genie's wife later became insane and she would eventually die from unknown reasons. Genie lived alone with Robert in the house for a few years until he eventually died, leaving Robert alone in the house. After a while, neighbors began seeing Robert sitting in the attic window, and they also heard sinister laughter coming from the house. A new family eventually moved into the house, but they not long after moved out of the house, saying that they found Robert in their bedroom, holding a kitchen knife in his hand, giggling. Robert was later placed in a glass box at the East Martello Museum in Key West, where it can still be found today. Many people who have visited the museum claim to have seen Robert move, and it is said that Robert would curse anyone that takes a picture of him without asking for permission first. The following video was uploaded to YouTube in 2011, and in the video you can see what many people believe is Robert blinking. The Anguished Man. Sean Robinson is the owner of a painting called The Anguished Man, which he got from his grandmother. His grandmother told him that the artist that painted the painting used his own blood mixed in with the oils, and that he committed suicide shortly after finishing the painting. She also warned him that the painting was evil. Apparently a shadowy figure of a man had been stalking her for years. She also heard what sounded like a man crying coming from the attic. Robinson didn't really believe his grandmother, and he brought the painting to his house. A few days after he brought the painting home, Robinson and his family began hearing what sounded like a man crying, coming from somewhere in the house. Robinson also one time woke up in the middle of the night, and he saw a dark figure of a man that was standing at the foot of his bed. His wife also had some terrifying experiences in the house. One evening, Robinson's wife had gone to bed early. After a while she felt how someone lay down in the bed beside her. Of course she thought that it was Robinson, but when she turned around she found herself staring into a stranger's eyes. Robinson heard his wife scream, and he rushed into the bedroom and found his terrified wife. Robinson now understood that what his grandmother had told him about the painting was true. But instead of getting rid of the painting, Robinson became fascinated by it, and one night he set up a camera to try to capture any paranormal activities surrounding the painting. This is what he was able to capture.
Reasonable condition considering his age. So I'm going to set up the recording equipment and leave it for approximately 8 hours, and I'll leave the light on.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you. Please come and play with me. You're not afraid of the dark, are you?